Hello viewers, welcome to Josh India TV, another segment of Insider One-on-One, where we bring you interesting stories and people who share their life stories with with the viewers. Today we have one of another person, Mr. Ali Mirza. Hello Ali ji, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you. Thank you very much.
First of all, tell us our viewers who's Ali Mirza.
Yes, Ali Mirza is a living example of American dream. I came to America in 1984 as a student, went to University of Bridgeport, Connecticut, and after graduation, I've been a small, successful business owner and a community activist. And I'm living American dream, and I want to make sure that our future generations are able to live American dream as well.
How did you become involved in politics? Was it like before you, when you came to a country, were you involved in politics before that, or something happened here?
Well, I have always been active in the community, and when I came to America after education, when I was running my business, I was always involved in the community, speaking out on the issues that matter to our neighborhoods. And one thing led to the other, and I started getting calls from politicians asking for their help and support. And that's how I got involved. And then I realized that it is not only them who need me, but I also need, and our communities need to be involved, because if we don't get involved in politics, then bad people lead us, and that's not good. So good, honest people who want to serve their communities and neighborhood should get involved, and I realized that, and I got involved.
How much time does it took? Like, did you get involved? You have been involved in some other parts of the government as well.
Yes, I have been former vice chairman of the Nassau County Democratic Party. I was also in the government as director of Minority and Women Business Enterprise, under which I did a disparity study to see how the minorities are not getting their proper share in the contracts that are given out by the county. And then based on that, we made sure that all minorities and women-owned businesses are getting their fair share, and we increased their participation by 100% within a very short time.
And this is the first time you are running for an office, or is this?
No, this is not the first time. I ran for county legislature before, and I lost only by a couple of hundred votes. This time, I hope that people will come out and vote, and this time I will win.
What was your experience last time with the community, South Asian community? We have different views, like what levels of government we are involved in. There are different notions that South Asian community, which comprises of people from South Asia, predominantly from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and then there are four other countries. So what is your experience in the past election in Nassau County Legislature, which you would like to appeal to the community that which should be changed this time in terms of their participation in election process, voting process? Do we come? What is your opinion?
Well, when I ran for county legislature, that was 11 years ago. At that time, the community had not realized the importance of getting involved in politics. So at that time, the percentage of people from South Asian communities who came out to vote in my election was very low. This time it is very significant, because now not only people have realized the importance of voting and participating in political process, but because of what we have heard, what has been going on in the presidential politics for the last 1 year. So all minority communities, and my district is mainly minority district, 75%, more than 75% of the residents in Congressional District 5, in Almont, Valley Stream, South Flower Park, Queens Village, Rosedale, Richmond Hill, Jamaica Hills, Jamaica Estate, South Flushing, Fresh Meadows, Kew Gardens.
So it's a very diverse district.
Far Rockaway. All these areas, about 75% plus people are from the minority communities, or people of color, as we say. About 17% of them are from South Asian and Caribbean Americans.
Okay.
And about 22% are Hispanics. About another 20% plus, almost 25% are blacks of Guyanese, Jamaican and Haitian background. And then African American is the largest component of the minority communities in the district. So in our district, minorities are the majority. So I'm hoping that they have realized that whatever they have heard in the last 1 year, coming from people like Donald Trump and other presidential candidates, it has alarmed them. It has made sure that, oh my God, what is this guy Trump talking about? Building walls and banning Muslims from coming to the country, and people who wear turbans, so he treats them differently. So Sikhs have been targeted, and he has insulted Sikh community, he has insulted Muslim community, he has insulted Hispanics, he has insulted pretty much all immigrant communities and women. So South Asian communities and all minority communities, Jamaican, Haitian, Hispanics, Sikhs, Hindus, Muslims, everybody has realized that it is very important for us to be part of the political process and vote. So I hope that on Tuesday, June 28, all of you will come out in large numbers to vote, because primary election is the most important election.
So 17%, what you said, our community constitutes voters pattern, voters share in your congressional district, which is number 5.
Yes, Congressional District.
Congressional District number 5. So 17% is India, South Asian American community. And out of that, you, what can we say, predominantly who they vote for? Democrats, Republicans?
Well, they are all Democrats.
Majority of them
are Democrats.
And you are running as a Democrat.
I'm a Democratic candidate.
Okay.
I'll give you the number. In my district, there are 260,000 registered Democratic voters.
260,000.
Yes, 260,000, and only 32,000 Republicans. So vast majority of the voters in my district are Democrats. So obviously, who will win in November? Whoever has the Democratic Party's nomination will win in November, because out of 300,000 votes between the two parties, 260,000 are Democrats and only 30,000
So it's a primarily Democratic.
And for the last 30 years, in November, always the Democrat wins. So the important thing is who will have the Democratic nomination. So that decision, who the future congressman will be from this district, will be made on Tuesday, June 28. And that's why it is important that to forget about November. This is the most important time. This is when you have to come out and vote on Tuesday, June 28.
So primary is more important than the final, because final, it's going to be like out
it's
of
a formality.
It's just a formality. Whosoever wins Democratic primary,
yes, pretty much,
is going to be the winner.
Pretty much, because for last 30 years, only Democrats win from this district. So it is basically a formality. I mean, 260,000 Democrats, only 32,000 Republicans. So you do the math. November is not the main election. The main election, the real election, is on Tuesday, June 28th.
Who's your opponent in primary, in Democratic primary?
Current Congressman Gregory Meeks, who has been in Congress for like 18 years.
Okay.
And he's the main reason what he has done and what he has not done, why I'm running.
Okay, you want to tell something more about, like you were running against primary against a veteran, you just said, like, who has been long time into Congress.
Yes.
So what makes you think like the voters should vote for you instead of a veteran? What are the issues you're fighting on? What are the issues he missed on? And did he fail to serve his congressional district in a way that what you think you will be able to serve this district more?
Oh, sure. There are a variety of reasons. Number one reason is that we all know, we are all sick and tired of the corruption in the political life. This political corruption is widespread, and corruption is corruption whether a Republican does it or a Democrat does it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk more in detail about what Gregory Meeks has done or not done. Google his name and you will find out he has been regarded as the most corrupt congressman in America. Okay, the most scandalous congressman in America. He has missed most votes in the Congress. He has missed 1,078 votes in the Congress. Let me give you one example. He formed a charity under the name of Hurricane Katrina Charity. And he said, and he formed this charity with Malcolm Smith, who was the former New York State Senator. Okay. Now Malcolm Smith and Gregory Meeks formed this Hurricane Katrina Charity, and whatever money they raised, only $2,000 of that went to the victims, and the rest of the money disappeared. Gregory Meeks says he doesn't know where the money went, but I can tell you where his partner went. Malcolm Smith went behind bars, and he was committed a sentence of 6 years in jail. So his partner is in jail, and you know, you are known by the company.
Corruption is the main platform.
Corruption is the main reason.
That's what you're running.
And the second
against.
thing is that this year, people are so fed up with the politics as usual. People are fed up with the establishment policies. So people want some real changes. And I'm the one who is going to bring those changes. For example, for the students, nobody's talking about this. Students are suffering, and because of that, parents are suffering because of the education loan that they have to take. So what I am proposing is that all existing college tuition loans should be forgiven. And when I am elected, I am going to propose that all college tuition that the students owe at this time will be forgiven. And I have support on this. Senator Chuck Schumer is supporting my idea.
So that is an idea like if we are going towards a presidential election, that's Bernie Sanders' campaign is promising something like that.
Well, Bernie Sanders said that college education should be free.
Okay.
What I am saying is that already the students who have already graduated or are undergraduate students who are currently studying, they have such a heavy burden of college education loan that they will be paying for rest of their life. So just like we bailed out Wall Street, we should bail out our students. We should forgive the education loan on our children. So I'm going one step more ahead of Bernie Sanders. And then in future, all education loans should be interest free, and all city and state colleges and universities like CUNYs and SUNYs, they should be free, and they used to be free about 50-60 years.
So what happened? How come suddenly?
Because money got involved in politics, and politics got corrupt.
So it has just become a business of student
Everything
loans.
has become business. Even our jails are run as a business. Do you know who runs our jail? Our jails are run by private corporations who put more people behind bars, because the more people they put in jail, the more money they make. And then they give money to politicians, and politicians don't want to change. In fact, my opponent Gregory Meeks has taken money from those very private corporations who are putting African Americans and minority community people, especially our young people, behind bars for profit. So I'm going to, and then we need criminal justice reform. So my promise is that Gregory Meeks has not reformed the criminal justice system and has done nothing to stop minority community people, especially African Americans, being put behind bars for more profit for the corporations who are running the jail. I promise within 100 days, I will propose a bipartisan bill to reform our criminal justice system, and we will put an end to this practice of jails being run by private corporations.
So your campaign doesn't just ask for the South Asian American voters just to vote for you because you are South Asian, but you have a plan. You have a plan on these student loans. Right. You have a plan to fight corruption, which is existing, which is already existing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So coming for another part of it, like and as you implored, like this 28th of June is more important than the November one.
Right.
But do you think this current presidential election, there are more voters out, there are more energized Democratic voters, because there was a highly contested primary between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders.
Right.
So you think like the South Asian American community is more involved than the last time you ran for Nassau County Legislature, and this time the community will come more in support of you?
Yes, definitely, because you see the entire community, and wherever I go, Richmond Hill, Jamaica, Kew Garden, South Ozone Park, Far Rockaway, wherever I go, this is what everybody tells me. They have not seen Gregory Meeks. He has been an absentee congressman. He has done nothing. After 18 years, he just said yesterday that, he realized that some communities suffer too much noise from the aeroplanes which fly from JFK. So he's going to do something about it. Where he was for 18 years, I live.
That is very well known fact. Like there was a lot of noise from JFK Airport,
and people are sick and tired. It's very, very disturbing. And I live in Elmont, so I also suffer from the same thing. So I'm going to talk to the Aviation Authority and Port Authority, and I will make sure that this issue is resolved as soon as I get elected, within 3 months. Because I have to sit down and resolve this issue.
Coming back to again presidential elections, Donald Trump, the presumptive Republican nominee, he has promised to build a wall along the border.
Right.
Yeah, he believes in building wall that will deter the prospective, the future illegal immigrants to come. It will stop them from. Hillary Clinton's stand is different. What is your reflection on that?
Well, listen, we are all Americans, and America has always been a land of opportunity and land of immigrants, and we must keep America as such. So Donald Trump ਨੂੰ बनाने दियो wall जी ਅਸੀਂ तोड़ देंगे. बात ये है that we, the immigrant communities, if we come out and make sure that our interests are protected, then of course on immigration policy also, on H1 visa, on legalizing those people who are undocumented here, but their children are American born citizens. It's a burden on families. So for 18 years, Gregory Meeks has not actively done anything to make sure that immigration reforms are done. I'll make sure. I'm an immigrant myself. I came to America in 1984, and I'll make sure that a comprehensive immigration reform is passed so that all the communities, Jamaican, Haitian, South Asian, Sikh, Hindu, Muslim, everybody benefits.
We are living in different times when terrorism, the worldwide terror, the world is looking right into like at different times, and the worldwide terrorism is a main concern in Europe, in Asia, and especially in America. What is your stand? How will you make sure once you're elected for Congress to make America safe, and to whosoever is the future president of America?
Sure, very important question, and it concerns me very much. What happened is that we were attacked on 9/11, and then the entire world stood with us. America had a moral high ground, and everybody was with us. But unfortunately, because of the wrong policies of George W. Bush, of this regime change and going into war after war after war and killing thousands of people, we have lost the moral ground. And now this business of regime change in Iraq, Libya, Syria, Afghanistan, and everywhere else has not stopped terrorism. It has increased it, and now we are paying the price. And then we are not doing anything about it. Gregory Meeks has failed to make sure that our gun control laws are passed. I will make sure. Look at this guy who just attacked in Orlando, Florida. He was on FBI watch list, and he was still able to buy assault rifles without any question. He was on a no-fly zone for a while. He was under FBI watch. How did he manage to buy automatic weapons? I will make sure that terrorists and extremists do not get their hand on arms that they can use to kill people. If you are on no-fly list, you should be on no-buy list also, which will prohibit you from buying guns forever.
So do you support gun ban, and do you support if there is a name, someone's name is on no-fly list, terrorism watch list,
right,
they should not be able to buy guns?
Sure, definitely.
That's your stand?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So on 28th of June, which is next week, Tuesday, when the primary election is going to be held, what is your message to our viewers, South Asian American community in general, and the whole your constituents of Congressional District 5 in particular? What is your message?
Sure. It is very simple. Like I said before, Google Gregory Meeks' name. If you like what comes up, if you like that you are represented by the person Gregory Meeks, who is regarded as the most corrupt congressman in America, then you're not my voter and I'm not your guy. But if you are sick and tired and it embarrasses you that your congressman is regarded as the most corrupt congressman in America, then please come out on Tuesday, June 28 and vote for me. Not only because of that, but like I said, I will work to forgive loan forgiveness for the college tuition burden that our young people are suffering from. I will make sure that in future for college education, our children and students are getting interest-free loan. I will reform criminal justice system. I will also reform immigration system. Not only that, but I will stop all these wars that we are going on in the world and diverse all those resources, bringing them back to the country so that we can build infrastructure here and produce good paying jobs for you, your children, and for our better future for America.
Thanks for coming to our show, Ali.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and wish you all the best next week for your primary.
Thank you very much.